Well, that was earlier today with Jeff Morrow from the Weather Channel. But also part of our extensive team coverage, Denise Andreacchi. Let's check outside with her.
Thank you, Natalie. Yeah, well, as part of our extensive team coverage, not only do we have a team of meteorologists working around the clock tracking these storms, but we have our very own storm chaser, Mark Robinson. He is in New York. He is standing by. He will be coming up very shortly throughout the next 24 hours to bring us the very latest. So stand by your television, watch the Weather Network, because only here will you find the very latest on Hurricane Irene. If you have to leave the house, check us out on Twitter, because as soon as we find out the latest information, pictures and videos, we will be posting them on Twitter. Natalie, back to you.
Thanks, Denise. And yes, Twitter is abuzz with information on Hurricane Irene. So today, but for more details on how Hurricane Irene could impact us here in Canada, we're going to check outside with Denise Andreacchi and meteorologist Dana Batiste.
Natalie, you know, we were talking earlier about the heavy rain and the strong winds that's associated with Hurricane Irene, but it's not just that. There's more. There's a storm surge that's going to be moving into the Bay of Fundy, affecting New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Dana, we were talking about it earlier. Can you explain to our viewers why this can be so dangerous?
Well, what we really are concerned about is the timing of the storm moving into the Bay of Fundy. And the Bay of Fundy has some of the highest tides in the world. And we're forecasting the storm to be moving in at night, which is when we get the high tides. So if we get the storm coming in at the same time as high tide, we could get some very high storm surge. And that's one of our biggest concerns in around the shores of the Bay of Fundy, is getting that extra water on top of those very high tides moving inland.
Thank you. And of course, we will be monitoring that situation to know exactly when Hurricane Irene is going to be affecting Canadians. So stay tuned to the Weather Network. Natalie, I know you have so much more information inside the studio, so I'll throw it back to you.
Oh, thanks, Denise, and thanks to Dana for the explanation. We do have so much to talk about. Let's just take a quick look at